So, for the first time in 4 years, we have a Battlefield game launching as well as a Call of Duty. And Call of Duty, I don't know what's going on, but it used to be that there was a 3-year cycle in terms of you would have Infinity Ward make a game, then Sledgehammer, then Treyarch. And I don't know which companies are involved, but we've gone from Black Ops 6 to literally the next year, Black Ops 7. But also this year, we have the launch of Battlefield 6. And I played part of the open beta, I believe it was the first weekend. Oh no, in fact, actually, I sat there and watched like 2 to 3 hours of Twitch and got a key so that I could get early access of the first weekend's open beta. So I played it then, and I actually thought it was really good. They've gone from hovercraft driving up the side of buildings, jets smashing into buildings and not exploding, a metric ton of bugs and glitches and no destruction, to like much better gameplay, to the point where it's enjoyable Battlefield. There's loads of destruction. There's the typical sort of stuff you would expect from a Battlefield game. So things we saw back in the days of like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. And not only that, they are listening to feedback. I don't know how much they're going to do. I don't know if it's going to make good changes, because there's been a lot of controversy with like live streamers on Twitch and stuff complaining and wanting to turn it more into a Call of Duty style game. But the feedback about time to kill, there was a certain shotgun that was very overpowered in the beta. Like, they're listening to that sort of stuff. And not only that, BF6 is launching this year with a single player campaign, which is something we've not seen for a long time. We had the war stories, I believe it is in both Battlefield 5 and BF1, but 2042 had none of that, and we've not seen a full-blown campaign since, I think, Battlefield Hardline? I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that, because I don't know if Hardline was the last time we had a full-blown campaign. And not only that, Hardline weren't even a major entry into the series. It was like a spin-off sort of thing. And that one went down like a lead balloon too. But from what I've seen, it would seem as though Call of Duty in general has a lot of competition this year. I'm going to share some screenshots, and these are not definitive, like, oh yeah, Battlefield 6 is going to sell more than Call of Duty, or like anything like that. This is no hate towards either company. I just wanted to share my findings, because I believe a lot of people are talking about this, and it is very interesting. So if we start with an image on the screen, this is all games for the Xbox store, and it's sorted by relevance. And if you have a look at the bottom, there are 2 copies of Battlefield 6 there. You've got the standard edition, then I believe that's some sort of like Phantom edition. I mean, it's £100, so prices are no joke. And if you have a look at the top of that list, and this is sorted by relevance, you've got FC26, all the typical sports stuff at the top there. The only things in the top 15 relevant games on the Xbox store related to Call of Duty are Warzone, which is slap bang in the middle, and Black Ops 6, the cross-gen bundle, which is at the bottom right. I mean, even GTA 6, which is not going to be releasing as long as there's no delays, it won't release until May next year, that is still above Black Ops 6. But then if we go from the Xbox store, we head over to the PlayStation store. You're going to see here, this is, I believe it's like their top sellers, or like the most pre-ordered or something like that. I'm not entirely sure what this list is. I believe it's pre-orders, because I looked through top sellers and it was like games that are already out and stuff. But you've got FC26, then you've got Metal Gear Solid, that's pushed up. You do have the Vault Edition sat in 4th spot for Black Ops 7. But then right behind it, you've got the Phantom Edition for BF6. And then a few entries after, you've got the Standard Edition for BF6. So I don't know why so many people are pre-ordering the Vault Edition, because it's £100. But you've got no Standard Edition or anything like that there. You've literally just got Vault Edition, and that was really slacking until recently, I think. And then not only that, if we head over from Xbox and PlayStation, we go to Steam. I'm not sure what's going on with Black Ops 7 on Steam. Like, they've got their Call of Duty HQ, and I think that plays a part in Black Ops 7 being where it is. But if we look at this screenshot, Black Ops 7, if you go to the bottom, you look at the stored data, in top sellers is number 77. In top wish lists is number 325. And if you look at the Twitch stats, 5 days ago, all-time peak of 83,000. I know there's no like gameplay and like there's no campaign walkthroughs or anything like that. But then if you go to BF6, you've got number 9 in the top sellers, number 5 in the top wish list. It's got over 200,000 followers, which isn't even an active bit of data for Black Ops 7. And then the Twitch stats, you've got an all-time peak 17 days ago of 865,000. But then if you also look at this, I did a little like scroll down thing in the top sellers list on Steam. You're going to see Battlefield 6 right where, like next to my mouse sort of thing as we're starting this scroll. And then I stop the scroll right when we get down to Black Ops 7, which there is a massive gap between the two. So I don't know if it's lack of gameplay betas or anything like that, or if it's just the Battlefield 6 is just hyping up more people this year. Like just Battlefield in general, because Battlefield 2042, since the announcement and the beta of Battlefield 6, that's gone like to stupid amounts of concurrent players and stuff. So I think the announcement and release date and stuff of BF6 has got people hyped again, and they've given Black Ops 7 and just Call of Duty in general, they've given them a really tough bit of competition this year. And I'm all for it. I love it when companies go head to head and they compete, because it means that they're actually going to push to do things better to keep, like, retain as many players as they can. I mean, Call of Duty don't need to worry about it. They're a multi-billion-dollar company and all the rest of it. But I just thought it was interesting that Battlefield just kind of goes off the radar a little bit after 2042. It was a messy launch and it stayed that way for about a year. I think it was about a year after it released they started picking it up, like with the updates and everything like that. But then 2042 has been steady for the last like 2 to 3 years. It's been a decent game. But because there's been not much new at all from Battlefield, Call of Duty's just been able to stay settled and just continue doing what they're doing. But now BF6 is on the horizon and it's actually launching before Black Ops 7. It's just upped that ante sort of thing. It's increased the competition levels this year. And personally, I'm going to be playing them both. I can't wait for the BF6 single-player campaign. I'll probably dip my toes in the multiplayer as well. And then when it comes to Black Ops 7, I'll probably be playing loads of zombies. I'll do the campaign for that. So I am excited for both of them. I just thought it was very interesting to see that Call of Duty seems to be sort of slacking a little bit behind because Battlefield has come back out of the woodwork. But let me know all of your thoughts and stuff about the competition between Battlefield and Call of Duty this year. And we are going to leave that video there. I will see you guys in the next one.